Jack Welch, who was the CEO of General Electric, famously said of strategy that you pick a general direction and you implement like hell. And at this time of year, lots of organisations are madly workshopping their strategic plans for the financial year ahead. And a lot of consultants love strategy, but strategy really is futile without two key things, which is culture and of course operational execution. And another key quote that always makes the books for me is this one, which is that the difference between a company and your competitors is the ability to execute. And so two guys have developed 7 rules for turning strategy into performance execution. And I'm going to touch on those ones today. So number 1 is keep it simple and make it concrete. So be clear on what you will do, but also what you won't do. Number 2 is debate assumptions and not forecasts. So ensure your assumptions and your underlying understanding of the market and the plan affects the actual environment that you're operating in. And don't be pushed by senior management into more aggressive and unrealistic targets. Use those assumptions to back you in that. Number 3 is use a rigorous framework and speak a common language. And politicians do this really well. We see it in election campaigns. They have their 3 key points and they stick to them and they talk to them all the time. Number 4 is discuss resource deployment early. So be clear on what resources you need to perform what roles and when you need to have them on board. Number 5 is recognise the importance of organisational culture. So if you get this right with your culture, the right culture will ensure that your team actually drives that alignment forward that brings value and the advantage to your customers. So think here, Virgin Airlines. Number 6 is lead the change and identify clear priorities. So ensure everybody is actually aligned and understands the few key steps that need to be undertaken and when and in what way to ensure that the performance goals can be hit. Number 7 is continuously monitor performance. So use lead indicators and lag indicators for this. Make sure it's real time, continuous, and as you get that feedback, make sure that you're adjusting your assumptions to actually align with that. Reallocate resources if you need to ensure that your strategic plan can still be executed. And my final point is, if you're not really sure and you're uncomfortable with this, make sure that you're reaching out to people who have done it, who have executed, who believe in it and can help show you the way. Happy executing your strategy.